Filipinos love to shop, and brands capitalize on that by dishing out loyalty programs left and right. In fact, open a Pinoy's wallet and you are bound to find more than one loyalty card. But having all these perks, one can easily lose track of the points earned. Worse, some rewards can only be used in specific merchants with limited options, so the points, at times, end up being unredeemed.
But what if there was a platform that unifies all these rewards, make them as good as cash, and the best part, that you can use anywhere? I'm RJ Ledesma, and our bright idea is Loyalcoin.
Time to bid those cards bulking up in your wallet goodbye. Loyalty programs are now going digital. Thanks to Loyalcoin, a platform that promises to make rewards easier to redeem and use in multiple ways. Paolo Bediones, Chief Operating Officer of Absolutely, the team behind Loyalcoin, shares with us how they are reinventing the loyalty economy.
Tell us a bit more about your own background as an entrepreneur, and finally, how you came to your startup of Absolutely.
I've always been into tech for the longest time, and I've always wanted to find ways of developing something that would make life easier for people. When I looked at what I was doing in the tech space, I said, this is not enough. It's too many people were in the space. Absolutely pivoted last year to build loyalty programs on the blockchain.
Okay.
Whereas for the past 5 years, we've been doing loyalty programs white label for other clients.
How did you get into the loyalty program in the first place?
Well, our founder, Patrick Palacios, has always been into the tech space.
Okay.
And when he developed certain apps for these clients, he realized, loyalty is really a very, very viable source of revenue.
Why is it a big source of revenue?
Because everyone wanted their own loyalty rewards program.
Okay.
And they ended up, one, they can't afford to have their own. So you try to come up with a universal loyalty platform.
Okay.
Others would like to have a loyalty platform that is scalable. So these are the pain points on the merchant side.
Okay.
On the part of the customer, too many cards to track.
That won't fit into your wallet anymore.
Yeah, I mean, imagine how thick the cards would be. Then you don't know where you can use them. It's so hard to track them. Your points expire. So we saw that there was an opportunity.
Loyalcoin harnesses the power of blockchain technology. But just what is blockchain? Simply put, it's a digital ledger. Imagine a digital transaction as a Lego piece. Once it is completed, the Lego block gets distributed to the other piles of Lego blocks, forming a chain. Now this chain network gets constantly updated when new transactions stream in.
What the blockchain does is it records each and every transaction and it becomes immutable. So whatever the data would be here, it would be the same in any other country. Everyone has that
so
distributed ledger
technology. So I use the card here in the Philippines,
technology.
I can use it in the US, I can use it in the UK, wherever you go.
Right. And those points will be recognized in all of those areas globally.
Okay. You made that pivot about 5 years existing, maybe about a year or two ago, you pivoted to this model. How was that like for you? Wasn't it a bit scary at the start? Because obviously it sounds good in principle, but always when you go to implement something, especially a new app, you're not too sure how people will take to it.
Well, you have to understand that in terms of blockchain technology, we are in 1994 of the internet. That's where we are. It's totally new. There are no experts in blockchain. There are no experts in digital assets. It's a burgeoning industry. So, of course, when we enter the space, we're like, is this the right move? But if your goal is to be global, it's the only move. You want to see how blockchain fits your company. So if your company is prone to a lot of fraud, use the blockchain. If there are a lot of intermediaries or middlemen, use the blockchain. If there's a lot of throughput, big data, volatile data, if there's a lot of volume, variety, and velocity, go for the blockchain. And the last one is stable. If you need data that has to be stable from day 1 all the way till day 1000 or year 2000, then use the blockchain.
How are you able to enroll the merchants, first of all, and the clients into this platform?
Okay, so we have two kinds of merchants. We have the SMEs, those that cannot afford to have their own loyalty rewards program, or it doesn't make sense for them to purchase one. We give it for free. And then we create a network effect, basically, of all of those merchants where people can earn and redeem. Then we have another set of partners, which are rewards partners. So these are, for example, Grab, Lazada, 7-Eleven, Cebu Pacific. Then you're also going to have, we haven't announced it yet, but a fast food restaurant. So that's the model here in the Philippines.
And at this current point, how many clients do you have online? SME, big ones, and then how many clients do you have on the end client side?
So in the Philippines, we have about 50 earn and redeem partners. Some of them have 200 branches, 100 branches. So we're targeting by the end of this year about 2,000 merchants all over the Philippines for earning and redemption.
Okay.
And then for the big name brands, we have about 10 here in the Philippines. So in the United States, we'll be announcing our first partner. I can't mention it yet, but they're going to be, a lot of millennials will be excited about that partnership.
Okay. So let's find out how Paolo's app works after the break. Blockchain may have recently gained the buzz in the world of digital currency and investment. But it was way back in 1991 when the concept of a blockchain or a digital ledger was first introduced. But it only realized its tremendous potential in 2009 when they used blockchain technology to develop the first cryptocurrency. Since then, more and more people are trying to find ways to use blockchain technology to change the way that we do business.
Product owner Valerie Leonardo joins us to show us how Loyalcoin works for both the merchant and the customer.
Let's wear first our customer hat. I just ate in a restaurant, very happy.
Okay, so this is your phone.
And this is my phone over here. So this is my phone over here. And then, as you can see, there's a QR code here in the phone right now. So this my QR code belongs to me, where all my loyalty points appear. Okay, so you're the merchant. You come up over here, and then
I only have to scan RG's QR code.
And so over here you scan, then you have either earn or redeem.
Right.
Okay, so let's say for example, what should you choose?
If you want to earn, then we only have to input the transaction ID.
Okay.
And then the amount, and then tap on reward bill, and proceed.
Proceed. So
that is automatic.
I see it here. So
And that cha-ching was the successful transaction.
The ka-ching was the earning of my points,
Right.
which goes straight to my loyalty points over here.
Yes.
Okay.
So you now have more points than you had when you started. Yeah.
Great. Okay. So this is that's the earning portion over here. Now there's also the
redemption
portion. So let's try the redemption this time around.
So same process. You show the QR code to the frontliner, and then the frontliner chooses the particular item that you want.
You can go ahead and choose the product that you want to redeem.
Okay, I want this one over here.
That looks nice.
That's super premium ice cream. Okay.
And then tap on continue.
So that's why immediately you know
Yes.
this is where it's going to be.
So when it's a successful transaction,
continue. Oh,
a cha-ching again, but your loyalty points are now less.
Less, but now I go to, and I don't no need to talk anymore. They just know. So
Yes.
here comes your super premium ice cream.
Earning and redeeming points just got easier. What's more, these points can be converted to purchase airline tickets or ride-sharing vouchers.
Right now, we have a partner, Get Go Rewards by Cebu Pacific.
Okay.
If you have enough points, you can now buy air miles.
Let's check this out. Let's try using our points here on our Get Go card. Kaya ba yan?
Yes.
So you only have to tap the points that you want to redeem.
So 1,000.
1,000. And then buy now.
Put in your PIN.
Right.
Wow, so the transactions are pretty quick.
Yes, and what's going to happen is we're connected via API with Cebu Pacific. The card, the points will be credited to your card.
To the
and then
card
you can check your balance, and then you can actually book a flight. So that's what we're doing for Grab as well. You can buy vouchers from Grab and then book a ride using the Grab app. So as you can see, it's really about interoperability of different platforms. We're not trying to replace existing loyalty rewards programs. We're enhancing them.
But it's not just the customers enjoying all the perks. Businesses get to have a loyalty program that is practically all taken care of for them.
We actually have what we call a merchant success officer who goes to each and every merchant, and there's a checklist of things that they have to tick off to make sure that the frontliners are equipped. Like the displays are there, the tablet is charged. So all of these things have to be a check mark basically for us to say, all right, they passed. then we incentivize the frontliners by also giving them some vouchers.
Okay.
You know, so that they actually enjoy it as well. So we come up with training programs via video. That's what we're going to share with the merchant.
Is it easy to convince people to get into this type of rewards program, or are there some barriers for certain companies when it comes to this one?
For sure, RJ, there are a lot of barriers because it's the new piece of technology. So you want to go for the low-hanging fruit. Those who are actually interested in blockchain technology or who want to explore something new. We're trying to, in a certain way, disrupt loyalty here by coming up with a loyalty program wherein it's different groups, different companies, and different rewards.
Well, great, and looks like you guys are on the way up and about with this with Loyalcoin. But the question I have, Paolo, for you is this one: are you guys making money? But right before that, let's take a short break.
That's a good question.
Loyalty programs are gaining more and more traction. In 2016, the global loyalty market was valued at $1.94 billion and is expected to grow year on year. However, in 2017, the North American Loyalty Report tells us that although the average consumer has 14 loyalty programs, he only engages in 7. Definitely a lot more room to boost encouragement, engagement, and use. Like you said, you're doing loyalty, and there are many people doing loyalty apps or loyalty rewards programs. Do you see them as competition, co-optation, collaboration? What's it like for you guys?
If you look at blockchain and the digital assets that are out there, a lot are really looking at this kind of technology to enhance their business model. So there's too little of us to be considered competition.
Okay.
It's the world we're talking about. If it was the Philippines, then yeah, I can point out a couple. But if we're talking about the whole world, that's a pretty big...
Like I was looking at what you were doing earlier on, showing me what you're doing with the Cebu Pacific card and the other programs. You're actually working with a lot of people to kind of bring them into the app.
Right. Yes.
Am I right?
That's right.
Okay.
So what we do is we show them that we do have a community that will be patronizing this kind of loyalty rewards program, and they're now looking for unique ways of converting their points. So once they see the value that we're offering, then they jump onto the program.
Loyalcoin is banking on blockchain, not only for its growth, but also to come up with many ways on how businesses can enhance their customer experience.
Are you bootstrapping? Are you bringing in partners? How are you financing this business right now?
It's still bootstrapping.
It's still
bootstrapping. There's no VC funding. There's
nothing here. Okay.
There's nothing there.
Are you guys looking at that at this point?
It's difficult because a lot of VCs really want to look at revenue before they jump in. With us, it's really conceptual, but it's conceptual with proper merchant partners and use cases.
I see.
Looking at the world of blockchain and digital assets, we're one of the few out there that actually has a use case. Primarily because of the big name partners that have signed up with. And in the future, once we're able to do proper cash in and out, then they'll know that, okay, this is seamless. That's where everything's going. Fintech is going that way. You're able to provide interoperability between platforms and systems. So the year of 2019 onwards will be about collaboration, cooperation, innovation in that space. Our founder, Patrick Palacios, our CEO, he always reminds us that this is a marathon, not a sprint. So we don't look at revenue within the next 2-3 years yet. But if we're able to plant the seeds properly, then you can end up having an SAS, software as a service, wherein worldwide they can download the app. And then what we're developing are the basic, the premium, and then the enterprise models, wherein we can charge higher fees because now we actually have what you call we can have data analytics included. We can have marketing tools included, embedded in the loyalty program. If we're able to plant thousands upon thousands of merchants globally, then that's where we generate the proper income.
And having said all that, one, as you are preparing to take over the world with Loyalcoin, Are you guys making money right now?
Right now, we're making money through our existing white label apps.
Okay.
When we build these white label apps, those are the components that we use to put together our own loyalty rewards program system.
Okay.
So we get the best parts of all of those white label apps and e-commerce platforms, and then we put it in.
So in other words,
Loyalcoin.
if I'm to understand you correctly, the white labels that you're doing is sort of subsidizing the growth of your Loyalcoin business here right now. And just for the benefit for those who don't understand what you mean by white label, it just means that.
It just means that we develop the app and then
For somebody else,
and if they want to, they just put their logo and it's theirs. We tweak it a bit, maybe change some colors and layouts, and then we can actually use that and sell it to another vendor.
Basically using your technology
and
letting other people letting other people put their name on that.
But in our case, what happened was we customized all of these white label apps for clients. We got the best parts, and then we white labeled ourselves.
Okay. Got it. Again, guys, congratulations. Great job, Paolo.
Thank you.
Thanks again. Brands and businesses can never go wrong with rewarding loyalty. And with today's fast-evolving technology, the opportunity to engage and build stronger customer relationships has never been better. I'm RJ Ledesma. Join me again next time for another Bright Idea.